What's up, guys? My name is Queso or Quest Sampson, and however you know me is how you know me. Today we're going to be talking about sports photography and artistic photography. First off, we have sports photography, and here's a couple tips and tricks you can use when you do it. In the fast-paced world of sports photography, it is inevitable that you will be out of focus or there will be someone walking in front of you. When this happens, you just have to push through it. One of the main things that you can do is to use autofocus. As silly and easy as this sounds, autofocus takes out the need to move your focus ring on your lens. Doing this helps keep you in the action and not having to worry about the setup of the shot nearly as much. Now, I'm going to tell you that your best friend is going to be the sports mode or shutter priority mode on your camera. And what that allows you to do is it takes 3 to 45 pictures a second, depending on what kind of camera you have. And what that does is it allows you to have a better chance of catching the action before and during it happening. Now, I have to tell you that in order to use the shutter priority mode, you have to have a great deal of light. So you can't use this in low light situations. There were a couple tips and tricks for you guys. I hope this did help you out a little bit. But now we're going to go to the more artistic side of photography and just learn really how to set up a shot and also really focus on different ways you can make your photography better. So for still pictures, not all of the time are you going to have a main focal point be in the center of your picture. Most of the time, actually, you're going to want it to be on a certain side with something else that's drawing interest to the other side. And when you do this, it's called the rule of thirds. And basically how it works is you take your camera screen and cut it up into 9 separate squares, or basically a tic-tac-toe board. And you want one thing to be in one corner of it or one side of your picture and another cool focal point being on the other side. Now, here are some examples of using the rule of thirds. As you can tell, not only do you have your main focal point, but you also have something in the foreground or in the background that you can see as well that draws your attention in. Now, when you use the rule of thirds, you also have to be worried about cropping. Like in this picture, you can tell that there's too much space behind the character and also too much space to the left side of him. Now in this picture, you can tell that there's too much space basically everywhere. I put him in the very bottom of the screen, which means I left the top, right, and left side open. Now in this picture, it's just kind of funny because these are two people standing next to each other, and that's comfortable talking distance. But when you take a picture, they need to be right next to each other, almost touching. Okay, well that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please leave a thumbs up and a comment down below telling me you either liked this or you didn't. Anyways, thanks for watching, and see you next time.